When did you know you wanted to fuck the last guy you fucked? What was the thing where in your brain you're like, I want to fuck this guy?
I get really weird when I'm talking to guys and like I like them. I'll be like, I gotta go. All right, sorry. Talk to you later. And then I just like run away because I'm scared and nervous. So he was cool with me being weird. And then he let me run away. He was like, if I knew you better, I'd invite you over. I shook his hand and said, all right, goodbye. Have a good night. And then he texted me and he was like, hey. And I was like, hey, come over. The reason why I had sex with him is I said, I'm not going to have sex with you tonight.
That's what they all say.
And he goes, that's fine. I wasn't expecting to have sex.
Nice.
And that immediately I was like, all right, I'm going to fuck this man. It's that easy, bro.
I hope every man listening to this just wrote down some fucking notes.
I think that's true.
Because that is the
like you
that
feel
is the
safe.
textbook way to handle that response from a woman. It's because it's like if the dude pushes, it's needy energy. It's too needy. It's too desperate for it.
Do you have any dick sucking advice?
Ladies, just being enthusiastic. That was what I would say.
You come up and you go, this is great.
That would actually be surprisingly better than what a lot of women do.
What if I go, is this thing on?
That would be kind of funny.
I've done that before.
I bet you have.
It worked. It worked. I did a 15-minute set into his dick, and he goes, can you suck it already? I go, no, I got 10 more. Do you like giggling during sex, like making jokes, or is it all serious?
Yeah, it helps you both relax and helps you get into like that non-judgmental place, which I think is important for like good chemistry, you want to get a flow state between the two of you, right?
Yeah.
A woman cracking a joke during sex tells me that she's nervous and she's trying to relax. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. I was nervous.
What do you think it was that made you feel so safe though?
He asked me that too, and I don't know. I think sometimes there's just chemistry.
It's hard when you say things like chemistry, the vibe, like it's
sometimes that's just what it is.
I understand what you're saying because I do this. I replicate that. I do that. How do I get the average Joe who isn't familiar with creating that kind of chemistry with a woman to like understand exactly what's going on?
I think what Jamie said, not making it about sex right off the bat.
Yes.
So making her feel comfortable, just have a conversation with the woman, and then it will progress to her being turned on by
I think a big part of it is also being non-judgmental.
Because if I was like, fuck this slutty pussy, and he was like, ew.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
I've had men react that way too.
Exactly.
That would have ended
Sometimes
me.
I get like dirty and then they're like not on and I go, oh, this is weird.
Yeah, ability to like read her body language cues. It's like it's annoying for like a guy who's like hyperlogical to hear this shit because it's kind of like you're asking him to like read your mind in a lot of ways, but it actually is like I can hang around with a chick and I can basically read her mind at this point.
There's the ability to do that with men too, where I can read.
Yeah, women are used to reading men. Your whole life is dude trying to fuck you, and you trying to discern: is he a creep? Is he a weirdo? Does he actually have status? Does he actually have friends? Is he normal? Like that's your whole life with men. The average guy has not got anywhere near that much socialization experience as you guys have, as just by being a woman.
I broke my celibacy with a guy. My friend recommended him, and we hit it off, and we were having so fun. And he lifted me on his shoulder. I sat on his shoulder, and he took my thighs, and he bench pressed me while he was standing.
So hot. I was like, I'm gonna have sex with you. So I broke my celibacy to have sex with this guy, and I remember he put it in, and as he put it in, he goes, oh shit. And I remember going, did you just come? The fury on my face because I just broke celibacy. You just came, and he goes, yeah, I'm sorry. And instead of like doing anything and continuing, he gets up embarrassed and he's like, I gotta go. I got mad. I've never been that angry at a man. You could cheat on me, I would be less angry.
Well, fun fact, I actually have a pill that helps that. Clubhousesupplements.com. Look for the stud formula. It literally stops guys from doing that.
I'm doing it.